Welcome back to another episode of Horror High, where higher learning really is higher learning. Here are your hosts, Dr. Jayhem and Mr. High.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to Horror High. We're your hosts. I'm Dr. Jayhem.
And I'm Mr. High. Happy to be back here to talk to you guys, you know.
Absolutely.
It's been a good week, you know, for podcasting stuff. Horror High here, you know, we got some good content coming out on YouTube here real soon. We're on episode 21 right now. Really excited.
Yeah, episode 21 today. We have a really cool topic to talk about a little bit later on in the episode. The topic of sequels.
Oh, dude. I can't wait to talk about that because, you know, there are some good sequels and then there are some really stinkers. And, you know, I like talking about both of them. So, let's see.
Look what I remembered. My
you look
sunglasses.
dope.
Right? Fuck you, Mr. High. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. All right, let's get to this, dude.
Yes.
You want to start off with report card?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So for the first report card this week, we watched Trespassers. It was a 2018 movie directed by Orson Oblowitz.
Hey, you did better than I would have said it.
The cast included Angela Trimber as Sarah, Janelle Parrish as Estelle, and Zach Avery as Joseph. And there was also a little kind of cameo or short role for Fairuza Balk, who you probably remember from The Craft, and she was in Happy Gilmore. And
Waterboy.
Or Waterboy, yeah, my bad.
Yeah. No. People love Fairuza Balk. I'm sure everyone remembered, the Waterboy. So we got this. I thought it was cool.
Fairuza Balk.
Yeah, I feel like people love Fairuza Balk. Why not, man? The Craft is a really, popular movie. Yeah. But either way, I thought that the acting on this was great, dude. Or not great, but I thought it was really good, man. Yeah, everyone played their roles very well. A lot of cool twists that I wasn't expecting that the actors, played off great.
And that Angela Trimber, the girl that played Sarah, she's more comedic in her background, I believe, at least what I saw.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was in Drunk History, right?
She's been in an episode or two of Drunk History on Comedy Central.
Only Drunk Histories I've ever watched were the ones with Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, man, that's it. Other ones, it is what it is.
Right.
But, so she's got a funny background?
She does. Her background, I think, is more comedy. Like, she was on that show, The Good Place, too, which is a comedy.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. But she did good in this. The dudes came across kind of cunty.
They did.
Their characters, right?
They for sure did, man. Yeah, they were very douchey. But I feel like the one Victor dude, he would definitely, his character from the beginning was douchey.
He wore his cuntiness on his sleeve.
On his sleeve,
man. There was no hiding who he was. The other one was a sneaky cunt.
He was, yeah. I feel like with that, though, after you find out, what had happened, that him and the other girl had history, I feel like that's why he was acting like such an asshole. So that's just my take on it, but I think they all did a great job. They played their asshole roles very well. And
the girls did good, both of them. Estelle was really good. They portrayed scared really well,
Yeah, man.
And it was scary.
And the final girl, they had a lot of cool tropes. They definitely, made it. It was cool. Dude, one of my favorite actors on here was Carlo Rocca, though. He was Sergeant Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he was so sadistic after the twist, and I was not expecting it at all, and it just got so intense, and he really made that movie a lot better for me.
He reminded me of the dude well, I guess it would have been Dennis Hopper in the original Texas Chainsaw 2. But the dude that played the sheriff, because he was with the family. And that I had flashes of that, and kind of, I don't know why, but he gave me like a...
Dennis Hopper wasn't with the family in
no, he wasn't. He was an actual sheriff.
Yeah, no.
There was the other one where...
Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The New Beginning, I believe it was, with Arlie Army. Wasn't he in one of them? Like, there was one of the... It was one of that where he played the sheriff, and he like led them kind of. Yeah. That was the one with Jessica Biel. Yeah, I believe that was The New Beginning.
See, but I think that was the same thing in the one with Matthew McConaughey too.
Oh, maybe. I never watched that one.
You should. It's just worth it for the fucking hell of it.
You gotta be kidding.
Fucking Matthew McConaughey. And who else? Renee Zellweger, too.
No.
Yeah, she's in it as well.
Wow, yeah.
It's just worth checking out for that reason alone.
I'll see. If I can find it for free, maybe.
You put it on in the background and play on your phone, you know.
Of course, man.
But for acting for this, I thought they were all pretty good. No one really took away. For some reason, the boyfriend dude, it might have been his storyline, got on my nerves. He had weird lizard eyes, too. They were like green.
He did have real
or gray or close together or something,
Looked a little buggy.
That was Zach Avery. But I think for this one, I would say probably somewhere between a 82 is my high and an 86 or a 76 is my low. I think that's a good
high,
range.
76 low?
Yeah.
All right, what about 80%? I feel like a lot of the, background characters.
That's perfect. I think that's perfect. That's still a B.
There's not a whole lot of background characters,
there isn't.
Actually. But,
there's
everyone who comes in, I liked everyone who showed up. Shows up or has a role. The killers were awesome, man. That dude with the grill was one of the most badass.
The early victims were good too, man. That was fucking terrifying.
It was fucking terrifying.
For sure.
I agree. All right, we got story up next. I like the story a lot. It wasn't something that was like too original, but they did it really well. Mm-hmm. It was cool seeing all the twists. It was nice seeing the conflicts within the group itself. Mm-hmm. And all of that shit. Like they really don't give you a clear-cut answer on what the movie is about until probably like 30, 40 minutes in.
Right. Yeah. I agree. The story, it's hard to do a home invasion story originally because there's only so much you can do. It's a home and you have people invading it. So basically you got to kind of build story around that to make it kind of unique to yourself.
This
was cool. I liked it. It like I said, it's hard to have an original home invasion story, but they made it cool. It was a different dynamic in the house, like having the husband sleeping with the other girl. They didn't know each other. Yeah. Or at least that's what I interpreted.
That's what I interpreted.
Yeah, it was a cool dynamic. So they kind of tried to make it their own. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were definitely adding like subtle, or not really subtle at all, but like they were definitely adding like other conflicts and making a story, more. It gave it more depth throughout the whole situation. There were times where you really did not care for the main characters, and then there were times that you really did. So they did a good job creating likable characters, in my opinion.
That's true, because I found myself liking them one minute and then hating them another, and vice versa. With the characters,
For sure, man. I'm thinking somewhere... so let me get my grade. For story, I'm thinking somewhere between like... I don't want to give too low, but I don't want to give too high. All right, I'm going to say my low is 80, my high is 85.
Okay.
What do you think?
So your low is 80, your high is 85. So, because it's really hard to impress me with a home invasion story, because it's, like I said, it's a very simple formula. You really have to go above and beyond to do something exciting. Mm-hmm. I think 80 is good. I can do 80. Is that all right with your low?
Yeah, man.
It's still a B, but it wasn't good. Like, they didn't do too much, but it was different enough.
It was different enough.
Yeah,
That's
so
right,
I liked it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a solid story. It was cool.
Right.
But like you said, like we said, it's been done to death.
Yeah, right. You really have to do something extraordinary to make it stand out, in that subgenre.
100%.
Special effects, there wasn't too much, but what they did good. I think I liked Fairuza Balk's kill, her being killed. That was probably my favorite.
Yeah, that all of that like just the eye fucking like disappear or missing, and then like the thing going through her head and shit. Like it's
eye
just
trauma
all
gets
intense,
me.
man. Every time, for me too.
Fuck it. Anything to do with your face, your eye, your fucking teeth. Fuck you. Cut that shit out.
I agree, man. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. That shit bothers the hell out of me. I also liked, I did like that one a lot. That was a great effect. They did a good job on that. And I thought the effects, like, though there wasn't a ton of them, it was very effective. It was very good, man. Right. The fucking machete to the head was cool. The fucking gunshot to the elbow.
That was really cool. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, man, that looked really...
It did. You can see the bone.
Yeah, you can see...
It takes a piece of skin off. And the
makeup looked great, man.
It did. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, dude, there was just there was a lot of stuff that I enjoyed throughout it. There was one part that I don't really know for sure how much of a problem it should be, but there's a scene where, you know, the one dude gets shot in the head and there's no entry wound. I feel like that was probably a continuity error in some sort of way, but because like when I think of someone getting shot in the head, I imagine, you know, a hole in one side and a hole in the other. You know, it just fucking it's just done. But this one, it seemed like, you know, maybe it's just maybe the gun is just, you know, shoots off so fast that, you know, it just pierces right through. It doesn't. I think you were telling me about that, saying something.
I was speculating.
I think you were giving me stories about that.
Or something. I was kidding. I am pure speculation. I am not a scientist.
But either way, man, it doesn't really get that low for me. For this, I feel like I'd have to go somewhere between like an 82 to 87. 82. For special effects. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. 82 to 87. There was quite a few kills. Yeah, the one that didn't have much effect was the slow stab of Vic. Vic? Was that him? Yeah.
No, he gets stabbed just right in the stomach.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't a slow stab.
Josh.
That's right, with the hands. Oh, there was the hands, too.
That's right.
What'd you say your low was? 82?
82.
Because I forgot about the hands, I dig that. I like the slow stab. I'm going to go 84.
Okay.
Does that work?
That
84?
works for me, man. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
So far, this movie's doing pretty good.
It is a solid movie.
It is, 100%. For sure.
Anyone who wants to watch, anyone who hasn't seen it definitely should go check it out. It's fucking cool.
For home invasion, absolutely. Fits right in. Fits right in there.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, sir. That's you.
I just did special effects. Didn't I? Okay. It's terror factor. Then why did I give numbers first?
I don't know. You jumped in on it. I was going to say something, and I was like, whatever, let him go.
No, you weren't. So next we got terror factor. I thought it was a really, you know, terrifying movie for the most part. You know, just thinking about going on vacation and even not putting myself in the situation, like just watching the movie, seeing these people fucking ruthlessly break into this house, like Your Next style, like they're just fucking destroying this place and making sure that they get in there.
So as much as the home invasion story takes away from the originality, it adds that much to the terror factor, because home invasion's fucking scary.
Oh, yeah.
You know, any person, Joe Schmo in modern America, has to worry about a home invasion. You know, no matter what. If you have a big alarm system, it doesn't matter. Everyone has that in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
So there's always that built-in anxiety with this genre, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
So terror factor for this, it definitely has it. Just from the go, I was more into the story, like the psychological thrill of it, than so much getting into the terror of it. Because aside from the original just home invasion terror, I don't know that there was a lot more over that.
I don't think so either.
You know?
Yeah, no. It was, wait, what are you talking about? No, it doesn't. Actually explain to me.
So, like the built-in terror that comes with a home invasion story, I think it only had a little bit more terror than that, which would be like the base minimum. Like with what they added to it in the story and whatnot.
I don't know, man. I thought that they had a lot of... I thought that the terror was added more to it with the fucking... like I said, like, just these people, like, trying to get in there. The ruthlessness, the stalking of it all. There's not a lot of... You know, a lot of these home invasion movies are... Someone's just fucking breaking in. It's not like they were stalking or staying outside. Like, they had been planning this for a while. And, like, that's terrifying because these people just... They have no reason... for why they're being attacked like this.
The people that are there, right? They don't know, because it's
they
like
just go on
Airbnb.
vacation, and these people don't care. Like I feel like there was a lot more to the story that added that terrifying factor, in my opinion.
I keep forgetting that those weren't the homeowners that were in the house. It was like an Airbnb situation.
Yeah.
So they have no idea what the fuck's going on, and the attackers or assailants don't give a fuck who's in the house.
No,
they're just there to there to get their thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Can I give the numbers for this first?
I would love for you to give the numbers first, Dr. Jayhem.
So based on your but your whatever
argument.
word is. Yeah, whatever.
I like the word argument,
right,
because
whatever.
I feel like it, it makes things interesting.
Spicy.
That's it. Yeah, makes things more fucking interesting.
So for Terror Factor, let's see. After your diatribe or commentary, I'm gonna say
I'm more offended by diatribe. It just sounds offensive.
I'm gonna say my high for the terror is gonna be 85, and my low would be 80. I'm gonna keep it a B, so it's the range of B that you decide on.
Yeah, man. B is a B in my opinion, but I think we should go high. I'm thinking 85%. Yeah, man.
Cool.
I thought that the terror factor, like, it was, like we said, it wasn't really like a movie that's, too original, but with the base that it has, I think that it really added to it. I thought it was awesome.
Right. No, 85 is cool.
Cool.
I can get behind that for sure. Next up, we talk production value. This had cool production value. I was telling Mr. High, this house that it's primarily shot in, just about all of it, I think I saw it on an HGTV show, like one of them House Hunters or
House
something
Hunters.
like that. I swear, and they said the owner said they use it as an Airbnb a lot, so that was kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it was it.
It might have been the same thing.
Yeah, really cool house in the middle of nowhere in the desert. That was really, really cool.
It was a great spot, great filming locations, and for the most part, it looked like it was filmed on location, and most of the time at that house. Not the whole time, because the beginning starts off in a different place, right?
Yes,
is that right?
It does. Yes, the beginning is outside, being lit by the headlights of a car.
Yeah, man. But for the most part, it's in one spot. They do a great job, creating this terror in this one place. Because a lot of movies, you're in different areas. You're moving around. And in this, you're cooped up in one house.
And I bet you the different areas adds a lot of time to the filming.
Probably.
Probably a day or two at least, depending on how many locations.
Oh, yeah.
Being in one side, like the house, and then there's a couple exterior shots at the house, and you're done. I wonder I didn't look to see what the length of shooting. I kind of dig that stat.
That's always a good stat to know. I think it's cool. I'm not sure though.
It'd probably be under trivia. Yeah.
What are you thinking? I'm gonna say 16 weeks. Wait.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, 4 months. No. Wait. I'm gonna say
2 months tops.
2 months.
8 weeks at the most.
Nah. I'm gonna say 3 months. I'm gonna say 12.
All right. Well, let's put Smuggins on that. See if you can find that out. It would be under trivia. Look under there. All
right.
Either there or under stats. But anyway.
Well, while he's looking at that,
yeah.
What about production value? What are you thinking for the numbers on that?
Well, because I liked the house and everything was set up very cool. It looked like you would expect an Airbnb. It was minimalist. There wasn't a bunch of shit laying around or anything like that. It was cool. It was clean. Mm-hmm. The outdoor shots of the desert were awesome. Good camera work. The effects were great. I could go high. I'd say a high of 82 and maybe a low of 76.
Okay. Let's go 80%, man. That was actually the number that I was thinking of. That was like the hard number right there. Right. Because I thought that the production value was definitely,
it was good, but there wasn't a lot to it.
No, not a whole lot. Yeah, everything that was put together was perfect, though.
Right.
Yeah, I liked it. This movie is definitely one of them watchable movies. I could watch it again and again, and anyone who hasn't seen it should go watch it.
Right, for sure.
For sure.
So overall grade for Trespassers, it got an 81.8%.
That's
which is very respectable. I actually thought it would have been a little higher. I was thinking 82 or 82 and a half or something.
I could have seen this going a little bit higher too. Yeah, but no.
But that's no slouch.
It's a fucking.
It's an 82. If you round it up,
months?
it's an 82.
It was 3 months, 12 weeks.
No shit. Did you look that up? Or did you guess?
No, our producer, Dr.
Oh, I know.
Smuggins.
But I meant like in the past. Did you?
Oh, no. I just guessed, man. I just fucking guessed because I'm Mr. High and I am a good guesser.
With
That's
the
how I pass
psychic
school.
energy.
Dude, thank God we had fucking those bubble, quizzes in school, or else I'd have never passed.
The Scantron
bubbles. The Scantron and shit, yeah. Oh, man.
You're up for our next one.
All right.
You bring it on.
So our next report card is Becky. It was directed by Jonathan Millett and Carrie Murnion, and it came out in 2020. Some of the cast included Lulu Wilson as Becky, Kevin James as Dominic, and Joel McHale as Jeff. This was a good movie.
Yeah, I loved it.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
I can't wait to watch it again.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I could definitely watch it again. The acting alone, though, I thought that it was a little top heavy. Kevin James and Lulu Wilson. And Joel McHale also. They were like the standout performances throughout this. I thought that the dude who played Apex was also very cool. What's his name? Robert Millett. I thought he was also really cool, but the two other, escaped convicts, and the mom, I was indifferent about her because you didn't see a whole lot of her. But the other two escaped convicts really did not. I did not care for their characters, and I thought that it was an acting thing. I thought that none of it was believable with them.
Yeah, they were just secondary characters. They were basically chum.
Fucking goofy.
They were just, there to be backstory, I guess. You're right, though. That was a good way to describe it, top heavy. Lulu Wilson, I thought, was fucking awesome. She really is good.
Oh, yeah.
Like we talked about this a little bit earlier, too. She was better in Ouija. Was it Ouija?
Yeah, Ouija, Origins of Evil.
And Annabelle, too.
And Annabelle Creation, yeah. Yeah,
but she was really good in this. I like her as a psycho. I hope they do a fucking sequel.
Oh, me too.
I really do. I got some questions.
They need to make a sequel because, that's the only thing that's going to bother or, mess up this grade a little bit. Is there some fucking unanswered questions that I would like to
huge unanswered questions.
Yeah.
I think they're going sequel. That's like built-in fucking sequel.
For sure, man. It's about all the funding and shit. Like, if with the way 2020 and COVID was, you never know. Maybe they don't get the the approval for a second movie, but I hope they do. It was a great one.
See, we talked about this a little bit too. Do you think it would do better in the streaming situation, or better if it released wide in theaters?
We did talk about this a little bit. For me, I would think that the streaming would be better with them putting the shit out there and to rent and all that, with people just being home all the time. They should be able to just go and turn on the movie. But then again,
$20. That's usually what it was, right?
Well, like I thought you could rent Becky on Prime for like $5. Like
you can, but when it first come out, they usually do that early release. And
all right, when did this come out?
It came out in 2020.
Yeah.
But like the one that just recently came out, they charge you $19 to watch.
Yeah, like Mulan.
Yeah.
But that's like Becky's not like movies like that. They're for 2020 most of the horror stuff they were putting out for direct like rentable shit like $5-6. I think $13 might have been the most expensive, and that might have been New Mutants whenever it first came out. So if this came out,
it was like $6 when it came out. Originally, fuck yeah, they probably did make more money streaming, because most people are going to be like, it's $6. If we went to the theater and see this, it's going to be $20 just for two people to walk in
easily.
And then if you get a drink and something else, it's $470.
The fucking prices add up so fast.
So in the opening weekend, dude, this did $209,000. That's not a lot.
No, it's not a lot at all. Gross is 1.3. They barely, it looks like they might have barely fucking broke their,
worldwide gross is $1,050,000? Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would think that, with that, they would be able to make a lot more money with people being home and being able to stream it like that. But then, with that, you're not really getting a whole lot of, airtime and like commercials and like I feel like with that you don't have the kind of money to market it as much.
I wonder if pirating has a lot to do with it too, because it's probably easier to pirate it off your computer,
Yeah, probably,
release
man.
it. Huh.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Probably that's a shame. Because I really like this movie. Shit, we got off topic. Sorry.
A little bit.
But it was a good conversation, though. It was good.
It was cool.
So, for acting, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking somewhere between like an 80... 82 to 87.
82 to 87.
I don't know if I could go any higher. I don't think.
No.
Like,
I get that. I mean, it was Kevin James did a really good job as the Aryan Brotherhood leader, dude. It's just hard for me to accept Paul Blart.
Yeah.
Or the King of Queens as he has a giant fucking swastika tattooed to the back of his head.
yeah.
But the way he played that character, like when he first gets there, he's kind of cordial and nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as soon as shit flips, he just goes all fucking sociopath, psycho.
He really switches on a dime real quick. They did a good, I thought Kevin James was very believable as this character.
I did too.
I was definitely seeing, I definitely see where you come from about, his comedic background, trying to get past that.
Right.
But damn, man. If anyone has done it, it would be Kevin James.
Right.
And, I've seen actors do that. What's his name? Vince Vaughn. Mm-hmm. He's done. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it. Did you watch that Friday or Freaky movie?
Not yet.
Oh, shit, dude. I want to watch it.
$20.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's the one I was talking about.
Hell no.
I'll wait a little bit. I'm sure it'll drop.
Fuck.
So that's what I think a lot of people are doing.
Wait till it drops,
right.
Man. That might be it. And so, COVID might have just fucked it all up for them. But, all right, so what do you think? What's your...
I'm going to say for acting, because, I like them all. They were all pretty solid. I'm going to give it, how about 86? Is that cool?
86 sounds good, man.
A little bit less than your high?
Just a little bit.
I like the even numbers.
Yeah.
Those odd numbers throw me off.
Yeah, dude. We don't need all that.
It's like OCD. Next up. We got story, right? You did acting. I just came in on the end.
All right.
Story for this.
Well, you took my overall grade.
Did I?
The last one. So
I thought it was my turn.
Well, didn't you do production value? Because I did.
Did I? I might have.
Yeah. So all right, go ahead. Now that we're straightening out all the fuck ups, you want to call me out on everyone? I'm not going to call you.
You can call me.
Go.
Story. I like this story. I was just so excited to see this movie because of Kevin James. I want to see what he did. That it gave it so many points.
Oh, yeah.
But the story in this, it was kind of unique, but it's still home invasion. They invade. Mm-hmm. There's some holes in it, like Mr. High was saying. And they're throughout. I didn't put as much weight on them because I was into the movie. It kind of has a Dark Home Alone feel.
Oh, for sure, man.
Like that Père Noël Christmas.
Yeah, Dial Santa, Code Santa or something like that.
Code Santa.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And Lulu Wilson, like I said, she fucking was great as this little psycho girl, 13-year-old. Mom passed away. She's sad and just bitter and
very bitter.
Yeah,
man.
Great.
They really fucked up on that one. The killers really fucked up going after this family. She really made them pay. It was great. I thought the story was awesome.
And there was depth.
It really was.
Kevin James' character talks about at one point how he's been planning this day to escape and find this thing for like 54,000 plus hours. And it's like this 13-year-old girl fucks it up. One afternoon.
Yeah. Well, her and a couple of his accomplices, or, people that are helping him. Apex kind of, screws the pooch on that one.
Right. But I think story was really good. It was kind of unique. I'm going to say story for this, I would like to go maybe 84 is my high and 78 is my low. Because I dug this story. I did. It was a different take on... Mm-hmm. Even though it had like some of the scenes were similar to shit you've seen somewhere else, it's they put them together differently, know? So I liked it.
Yeah, man. No, I thought the story was cool. Like I said, this story, the grade for this story would probably be a lot higher if we had a second movie out, because there are just too many questions that I have that were not answered. There's a key that's never answered.
A key with a weird symbol.
With a weird symbol.
And it's a weird key. Like, what the fuck is that key for?
What is that key for? Yeah. There's a few there's a few things that I just...
How did that key get there?
Yeah, how did it get there? Why did they choose this place specifically?
How did he know it was there in the exact spot?
In the exact spot after 12, 13 years?
He had to have been the one to put it there. He had to have been.
Had to have been, yeah. Yeah, but I would have thought, Was this an Airbnb or something?
No, it was their cabin.
So how did he...
So you said he was in jail for what, 12, 13 years?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I don't know. How long is 10
So maybe they bought them, because I have the feeling the mom died rather recently, within the past year-ish. So I'm going to say that they probably bought that within the past 5 years. Maybe he was the previous owner, stashed this in the wall, or his mom or his aunt was the previous, something like that, you know.
I'm gonna need Becky producers to fucking answer this question.
Yeah, maybe we should see if we could get the producers of Becky on the horn.
That would be cool.
Or to come on and answer some questions for us. Or they'll be like,
we can't answer that. You have to wait till the sequel.
Yeah,
that's what I can't wait for.
Right.
Hell yeah, man.
And I expect one. For sure.
For sure, yeah.
So where did you land for story?
We got 82% for story.
Okay.
We got special effects up next. I thought the special effects were awesome. You know, through and through. Yeah. They were all very cool. You know, a lot of the kills that were being performed throughout this movie, like we said, they were Home Alone style, so they were like makeshift fucking like crayon or pencils, sharpened pencils, fucking broken down rulers and shit. Like
it was just fucking awesome. And she... Ooh,
intense. Yeah.
She's fucking intense with the killing, crazy. Man. I do. I can't. I hope they fucking give her a lengthy career. I could see a whole fucking universe of this. A Becky universe.
I could too.
You know, as a psycho, I'd like to see her go fucking bad.
First Lulu Wilson franchise. Becky. Yeah, I like to hear it, man.
Break Bad for sure.
Yeah, dude. The fucking eyeball with Kevin James. I think we talked about that.
We did.
That was insane, man. The whole portrayal of, or the whole time he's like trying to cut that bitch off, man. Oh my god, I'm sitting there fucking.
Oh, you're wincing. He's holding it. He's holding his eye. Fuck.
The fucking.
And I think that scene is why this got some sites label this a black comedy, because that scene was kind of funny. It's gross. Kevin James is holding his eye, telling his fucking
his goon
underling to cut the eye, and he opens the drawer and pulls out like these fucking Hello Kitty scissors, and he's going like this. It's going and it's
like child safe scissors and
Kevin
shit.
James is going fucking and he's going, the fuck are you cutting that with?
I completely forgot about that, because whenever you first told me that this movie was labeled a fucking black or dark comedy, I was like, where was any of the comedy? I forgot all about that part. That shit was funny.
That shit was funny. And there is some real subtle comedic undertones, to the expressions on Lulu Wilson's face, she'll smile. And it just, it's not like pure, it's got that subtle,
Yeah, no, you're right. And
it softens it some. But it's, I dug the movie for sure.
Oh, me too, 100%.
For sure.
So for this, I think, honestly, I think I could give a hard number. Tell me what you're thinking on this.
Yeah.
I'm saying it deserves an A. I'm thinking 90%. It doesn't deserve anything too much higher. It doesn't. It was at that perfect, level of effects and them actually working effectively and how they were done. I wish I knew who the fucking special effects guy is.
Right.
But it is what it is, because they did a great job.
Right. I liked. There's some really, really good kills. I without giving too much away, there's a great scene with a quad and a lawnmower. There's some really, really good stuff in this, and the broken ruler. It's cool. I'd be surprised to hear of anyone who hated this movie. Let me put it.
Me too.
It might not be your favorite, but it was a pretty quality movie.
For sure.
So special effects, yeah, there were some good ones. I think it definitely is an A. I probably would have went with a range of 88 to 92. So yeah, 90 sounds good.
90 sounds good?
Yeah, I could do 90 for sure. It's cool. I hope people do check this out.
Yeah, man.
It
definitely needs more of a cult following, or more of a following, and needs more people to watch it, because it's one of them good, really good movies.
We want it too.
Yeah,
I definitely want to see where they go with this.
They need a sequel, man. I can't remember the last time I said some shit like that. Where a movie needs a sequel.
Because you want answers.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
Right. Terror factor for this. For terror factor. This was scary, like any home invasion movie. When Kevin James, when he turns on that dime and goes from cordial to cunty.
Yeah.
It turns scary right away. This is a big dude. And then you got that giant, Robert Mallet, who was a fucking Canadian professional wrestler. He's fucking huge. Comes to the front door They go and he snaps a fucking cell phone in half with his hands, like nothing.
Like nothing, man. Yeah.
It was
That dude's
fucking
a monster,
He
man.
is
that
a
guy
monster.
needs to be a fucking werewolf in a movie.
He does. And he seems to be built perfect for it.
Yeah,
too, you know?
it's insane, man. You throw some hair on that dude and like a face, he's already got the hunched over
No
looking
CGI
shit, dude. No CGI. This dude's already like 8 feet fucking
Right.
tall, man. He'd be a great werewolf.
He's definitely being underutilized in Hollywood.
sure.
They definitely need to get on that. You
I
know,
agree.
because he could be anything. He could do a fucking Frankenstein. He could fucking do a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I agree. I thought that the Terror Factor really, it wasn't the most scary movie, and
No.
especially, and not even compared to a home invasion
A
horror
classic home
movies.
invasion.
Like, it's not scary. Like,
I
there's
think it's that underlying funniness sort of that does that.
a little bit, and the fact that they focused more on gore. They're more
Right.
they're
They
more
did,
focused
you're right.
on that. They weren't really trying to scare you. They were trying to make you, sit on the edge of your seat and just, cringe, because it was a lot of fucking random kills.
Right.
There was like
Eli Roth style.
Eli Roth style,
Right.
yeah, from Becky, and then the shots, the shooting of Joel
Right.
McHale. There's a lot of uncomfortable,
There is.
effects and kills like that. It's not more of a scary, based
Mm-hmm.
movie, but yeah, I think that's what would definitely kill or give it a lesser grade, and the fucking what was that called? The comedic undertones, yeah. For sure,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the scare for me would have came from Becky seeing her dad die right in front of her. That's It's more sad, though.
It
I
is
guess.
more sad.
It's scary for a second, but then you immediately go to sadness.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
yeah, I could see that taken away from some of the terror there, too. The scariest part of it for me was probably Robert Mallet, and his scariness kind of went away because he was becoming more helpful than hurtful,
Yeah, I thought the scariest part for me throughout the whole movie was whenever they first show Kevin James and his gang whenever they stopped that car. That was the most
That was
that was
scary, yeah.
very uncomfortable, scary situation to see, to
Right.
watch.
You know
They
what was
unfold so well.
Surprisingly scary?
What's that?
Fucking Becky.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
she was.
that kid's gonna
'Cause she
be
was insane.
fucked up. She ain't done. People are dying.
they're coming back.
Yeah, people are dying.
Definitely dying. A lot of taboos in this movie, though.
Right.
It was crazy. What do you think for your numbers?
So for Terror Factor numbers, I would say my high would be probably 80, and my low would be 75.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to go your low. I really think that those issues that I brought up really it doesn't have a whole lot of terrifying moments. It's more of a reaction movie.
Right.
Like what kind of reaction can we get from
It's
you?
more
What
of an
kind kill is it?
entertaining movie.
An
for me,
entertaining movie, yeah.
Because I think I told you before, I watched this with Mrs. Jayhem, and she said this movie, she could stay home after, like, I could go out, whatever. She could be by herself and not be afraid. Whereas
Yeah.
most home invasion movies, she's like, oh no. We can't watch this movie and then you leave, or, whatever.
It's impossible.
Right,
yeah,
because
man.
they're
No,
just
this
too
movie
fucking
definitely
scary.
doesn't do
It doesn't
anything
have
like
that,
no.
yeah. So I agree. 75 is fine. I'm cool with that. It was my low end, but yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I agree with you. It really wasn't that scary.
Cool. All right, so next we got our production value. The production value was really good. The whole fucking wooded scene areas are always awesome. The little cabins, all of that.
Same, pretty
very
much
nice.
shot in one location. I mean, I guess a surrounding area of the cabin.
Surrounding
Like, and
area,
stuff.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did a great job with all that. A lot of great camera angles. They did a great job of edits and cuts and shit.
did.
Man. Between the interactions with Joel McHale and Kevin James, where he's trying to figure out where Becky is. They just the use of the cuts between all three of the actors to show the reactions and everything was just fantastic. They did a really great job with all that shit.
They did, and you just saying that reminded me of something. I guess this would fall under acting, but the scene where the two thugs, the underlings, come back and say, "Oh, he shot Becky." thinking the dog was Becky. And Joel McHale like goes to get up, and the girlfriend quickly realizes, and she's like, "Yeah, the poor girl," or whatever. Mate lets him know that it wasn't. That was cool.
That was really cool.
That was really nice. They did that well.
Mm-hmm. And I liked how they did that in the story, like with because I'm gonna say how, you know, with the writing with that, I thought that was really cool. I'm fucking rambling, man.
Sorry, man. It's the weed, man.
That's gotta be it, man.
That's why it's horror high. You do what you gotta do.
Gotta be it, man. All right, so we got production value. I'm thinking somewhere between like an 83, 88.
Did you say 83, 88?
Yeah.
I say we split it, 85, because production value was cool. That did look like cabins I've been to. You know, it really did. And you felt like you were at a lake house or whatever. The little shack in the woods was cool as fuck.
Yeah, it was, man.
Know?
I agree. That little shack was cool. They should have shot warning shots into that little shack whenever Becky wasn't coming out, though. That's just me.
See, I'm thinking that they would have killed Becky.
See, I don't know, man. A couple of warning shots right straight into the side of it where she's in the back, because he's looking through the window. He sees her.
Right.
He knows where she's at.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, too. Maybe they didn't want to fire shots because they didn't want to attract attention. They're outside. I think the nearest house was, what, a mile?
It was a mile away.
Can you hear I mean, if you heard pop,
a mile away?
I think
I don't know.
Can.
But they'd already been shooting. Kevin James.
Oh, shot the dog.
Yeah, and he shot Joel McHale, yeah.
Well, that was...
Bullets already been flying. Yeah, that was after.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. You hate kids, I guess.
I didn't say kill them.
This motherfucker's like...
I said...
You better come out, kid.
You better get out here. Just fucking spray the fucking cabin, yeah.
Drive by.
Hey, at least we won't have to worry about the plan getting fucked up.
I guess, yeah.
Nah, whatever, man.
See, I believed that dude when he was like, "Look, kid, just throw out the fucking key. I'll say you got away." He seemed sincere, like he didn't want to fuck with it. I know you can't believe him, but I fucking believed him. He looked like, "Fuck, just give me the key. I'll go back. I'll say you got away. Whatever."
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have put two warning
right
shots.
You.
I'd put two warning shots in the fucking cabin, bro.
2 warning shots right in the back of her skull.
Did we come up with the fucking production value?
Production value, 85%. Isn't that what we said?
All right.
Right?
Did we say it?
Did we?
We did? All right, just making sure.
Well, I was
just asking. That's it.
Cool.
Just a simple question.
All right. 85%. I say definitely watch this movie. It was worth. I didn't mind spending the money on it. Definitely worth it. I enjoyed it. I will watch it again probably when it comes back free on something, because they only had it for 2 days. But yeah, definitely a good movie. I liked it.
How long did they let you rent out movies back in the day, like 2000s and shit? Wouldn't you give them like $4 and you get it for like 2-3 days?
Yeah, I thought so.
See, them motherfuckers need to give us like 5 days since it's a digital copy.
48 hours or
5 days. I want to watch that movie 5 days straight.
Or they should give you, instead of like a 48-hour period, they should give you like 6 hours of watch time, or however, double the movie so you can watch it twice.
That'd be great.
Or something like that.
I agree. Yeah.
Do it on a credit value or something. Mm-hmm. So what did we come up with for overall?
That's you, ain't it?
Is it? Overall grade for this movie for Becky, 83.6, which I think that's cool. I would put this a little bit above Trespassers, right?
Yeah, it's got a little bit. I don't know if I feel like they're both in the same range. The fact that it got a little bit, edged out the higher grade, it's just coincidence, I guess. The special effects really gave it to it, and
it was just I don't know. They're
in the same range, in
fresh,
my opinion.
Yeah, and they are. That is the same range.
Hell yeah,
82 to 84.
Oh yeah.
Our target demographic, 82 to 84-year-olds. We're brought to you by Ben Gay and the Golden Girls on Nick at Night in the afternoon.
That's fucking funny.
Dr. Jayhem and Mr.
For our main topic today, it's going to be sequels. Very excited about this. Because, a lot of people have a lot of sequel hate, and I am one of them. But I have definitely found a few that I do like, and I knew there was some out there because I've always loved Blade 2. Can't go wrong with that. Jaws 2 is one of my favorite movies.
Right.
So I don't hate them all, but yeah, we're gonna talk about some that we really enjoy.
For some reason I feel like there were a lot more 2s that I hated, but after just going through some and rewatching, I kind of like all the sequels for the most part. I mean,
the ones that you remember and you saw, yeah.
There are some stinkers for sure. I think we talked about Sinister 2.
Oh my god, Sinister 2 is terrible, and Pet Sematary 2.
Yeah,
like I said, not a big fan of that one.
Well, I'm thinking
I never
about,
saw Hills Have Eyes 2, huh?
Were you a remake fan of Pet Sematary?
No. I like John Lithgow in Pet Sematary. Yeah. I thought that was cool. I thought he was cool, but everything else, I didn't think it was. I'd rather watch the original
for sure
before I watch this
Absolutely.
one again.
I was just curious while I was thinking of it.
Yeah.
But you were saying, what were you talking? You were just bringing up a sequel too. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, maybe The Hills Have Eyes. Yes. I haven't seen The Hills Have Eyes 2, but with them bringing back the big dude from the first one,
Michael Berryman's
character. Berryman,
yeah, Michael Berryman.
Michael Berryman's character, yeah. I just couldn't imagine this movie being, very good.
Right.
And then obviously you got all the slashers with a million sequels. Most of them suck too.
Right. I did watch Conjuring 2 again, which I haven't seen in a long time. And it seemed like all the fucking sequels I was watching, they were really good. Like, normally, I remember sequels being, like, nowhere near as good as the first. But Conjuring 2, it's a pretty good fucking movie, man.
Oh, yeah. Nowhere near as good as the first.
Nowhere near as good as the first.
If I had to give it an overall grade just off the top of my head, Conjuring 2 would probably be like an 85. It's not on the same level as
No, it's not. Of course not. But it's still for sequels.
So good.
Yeah, for a sequel. Like, if this would have came out under its own thing, it would have been fucking really good. A really good movie,
I agree. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not trying to say it's not a really good movie. Like, either way it is. But, not
on the same level. Of course not.
Dude, the second movie is so cool because of all of how... That movie is so, like, what's the word? So important to the fucking franchise because it really sets up all of the other stories that they plan to be putting out there. It's the next level to the Conjuring universe and James Wan's universe. And it's a very, what's the word? Detrimental movie to the fucking... to the franchise.
Yeah.
I think that movie is awesome.
It's like the anchor, where all the stories are coming from.
Well, that's it, man. That's a perfect way to put it. And everyone's acting in this. Patrick Wilson, great job. Vera Farmiga.
I love both of them.
Madison Wolfe, she's amazing. All of the
whole
brothers,
primary cast, yeah.
Yeah, all the brothers, sisters, everyone, man.
Even the neighbors, Simon Delaney and Marie Doyle Kennedy, they played the neighbors across the street that took care of the girls. Which, honestly, if this movie never came out, I never would have knew that story. That's an actual ghost story.
It is, yeah.
And I had no idea that existed.
Me either, man.
And what's cool about that movie is they open up with the Amityville house, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Which that has a sequel that's fucking terrible. I think there's a sequel to the original, and there's a sequel.
4 sequels.
Dude, there's so many, man. That movie, those are so bad, though. All right, but no, yeah, there are a ton of stories that the Warrens have really had to go through, and I'm right there with you. I'd have never known that this was actually a thing. There's a werewolf in this one, isn't there? Or no, that's Annabelle 3.
Right.
But I do enjoy this movie a lot. All the effects are really cool, besides the Crooked Man. And I feel like a lot of people have problems with that.
I think there's 2 sides to it.
Really?
I think there's like 50% love the Crooked Man, 50% hate him.
I've never heard a good thing about it.
I don't like him.
Man, I don't think he's good. I don't think that whole CGI effect just did not work well. It did not.
I agree. It was very cartoony. Almost Beetlejuicy.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
Exactly, man. Beetlejuice is exactly how it fucking reminded me of. But other than that, the rest of the effects, you had Valak. She was awesome, man. With the whole scene with her like walking through their house,
that den or whatever.
Den. It's just insane.
So we've talked about this. This was a easy peasy turnkey built-in fucking spinoff to The Nun, And they fucked it up.
They fucked it all up.
How
They're gonna have to do something in the sequel to The Nun
to
make it a lot better, man. They need to bring James Wan and have him direct that one, because that Nun movie was so bad.
I get depressed just talking about it, because that had such fucking potential.
Such potential.
That just the painting of the nun was, you could have did a whole movie just around the fucking painting.
Mm-hmm.
That's how scary that fucking nun was.
That's it.
How the fuck did they fuck that up?
Yeah,
James Wan had nothing to do with that, right?
Well, I mean, I believe that the characters.
The
characters. Yeah.
But like, it wasn't his production company or anything like that.
No. I believe it is still a part of his production company and universe and stuff like that. But no, he didn't have any. I'm not sure he has any writing credits. All he does, he's got a story by it. He's got a writing credit, but no directing. You know, he probably had like the bare minimum of a. But
I'm disappointed he let this get out. I bet you he had a say.
Yeah, I bet he did have a say. But yeah, I bet you he probably like kept the bare minimum of what he was doing, because around the same time he was also putting out Aquaman, and that was a directing credit from him.
See, because I think the first time I saw this was in the drive-in, which you don't kind of pay attention 100% in drive-in. So I thought it was pretty bad, and I was like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And then I watched it again at home. When you could rent it, and I was like, holy shit, it's worse than it was in the drive-in. Holy shit, how's that happen?
Yeah, no, there is, if you saw it one time and you thought it was bad, it was much worse the second
way
time.
Way worse. Like, holy shit.
So disappointing to me, man.
Unbelievable. And it seemed like such an easy movie to make. Mm-hmm. All you needed was the nun. Put her in some fucking precarious situations. That's it. Fuck.
Yeah, man. I
hope they fix that. I hope they do. Because she's a great fucking character.
Or maybe they just keep her as like the small, in the side story of all the other main movies, like The Conjuring 3.
I don't know. I'd like to see it come to a well-directed, well-acted head between Valak and, the forces of good and the forces of evil. I think it'd be fucking epic.
I can see that being epic. Yeah, for sure, man. We'll have to see what the future brings, man. But so far, the first Nun was terrible. But sequels for these movies have always, for the Conjuring universe, Annabelle Creations, which is technically a prequel, but Annabelle Comes Home was also really good.
Right.
Either way, they were both awesome. Right. And The Conjuring 2 is awesome.
That's another just add water fucking horror story thing. A doll.
A doll,
creepy doll. Here, put a creepy doll, just add water and stir, and you got a horror story.
That's
there.
Man. Some shadow effects. Go underneath the fucking stairs once in a while. Go into the attic, and that's it.
And you know what else?
That's one of the scariest movies, though.
Pull the covers off everybody while they're sleeping.
Yeah, that's a must.
You got to do that, too. Sprinkle a little of that in there, and you got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to fuck with people while they're sleeping. That makes the horror, the fucking scary movie. The ghost movie especially.
I actually haven't seen these in a while. I may have to give these a run through.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Dude, Annabelle Comes Home is an amazing movie, man. Amazing movie. Mm-hmm. What was a movie that doesn't get enough credit, but I really fucking enjoyed as an 80s movie overall?
What?
And I enjoyed it, overall. It was Fright Night 2, Part 2.
Oh.
Dude, it really was not that bad.
It was pretty bad.
All right, what was bad about it?
Well, we agreed on a couple things. Mm-hmm. Because we talked a little bit, but what's the kid's name? The main kid?
William Ragsdale.
He looked younger in this, I thought, than he did in the original.
A little bit, yeah.
It was weird to me. I don't know what that was all about, but
maybe it's the long hair. I don't know.
Or maybe he put a little weight on. Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it was.
But I don't know. Like, what was up with the werewolf? Was there there was no werewolf in the first one, right?
Yeah, Evil Ed. Evil.
But I thought he was a vampire that changed to a wolf. Yeah, but that dude just seemed to go to werewolf. Right?
Yeah, they never really show him turn into a real like vampire or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But werewolves and vampires go hand in hand. I mean, most vampire movies do have a werewolf, and there's some sort of transformation where they turn into dogs for the most part. So, I thought the werewolf was awesome. And even though there was no transformation and nothing like that, the fucking what was it called? The makeup and the costume was for the most part cool.
Yeah, the bat was a little claymation.
Yeah, the bat was lame. Yeah, you can't expect all of the same effects and stuff from the original Tom Holland movie.
This had an '80s feel to it for sure.
Yeah,
but it seemed like it was like leaps and bounds below the quality of the first one.
Oh yeah,
like way below it. Pretty far.
How far are you saying? Because if you're saying leaps and bounds, I'd have to completely disagree. Because
if I were to give this an overall grade, I'd probably put it at somewhere between 70 and 72.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, not 72. I could see 75, 77.
Yeah.
But C range, I could see that.
I'd still be C, but I'd be low C. 70 to 72. But definitely an 80s movie. It had more of an 83, like early 80s, though.
Did it?
To me, yeah, I thought it did.
All right. Yeah, no, I thought that it was just 80s in my opinion. But yeah, I didn't live through them.
The cover art's awesome, though.
No, the cover art is awesome.
Yeah, for both movies.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same exact thing, except for it's not the house, it's the what is that? A fucking
that's where the vampire was.
Yeah, the apartment building living next to Roddy McDowall. Yeah,
right.
I thought the cover art was cool. Tommy Lee Wallace does a great job with sequels. And he's also got another sequel that's very underappreciated and gets a lot of fucking hate.
Well, don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you.
I see you.
But it was you originally.
Side-eye motherfucker.
It was Halloween 3.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie.
Well, I've admitted my wrong.
I know you have.
Because here's the thing, and I stick to this. I was just of the mindset. I saw Halloween 1, Michael Myers. Ooh, he's fucking badass. Yeah. Halloween 2, ooh, damn, in the hospital. This motherfucker's still badass. And people didn't like Halloween 2, but I did, because I love Michael Myers.
Who didn't like Halloween 2?
There's people that don't like fucking Halloween 2. Halloween 3, I'm like, I'm going to get some Michael fucking Myers today. I go in this theater and I'm like, what?
Did they not have trailers in 82?
They did, but I just didn't. I was young. I didn't expect it. I was just like shit. Halloween,
Yeah.
I was like waiting for him to pop up, and I get to the end of the movie, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that shit?" And there was a lot of people that felt the same way. Like, where the fuck? You can't call this Halloween 3. Hated. How do you call that Halloween 3? See, now I know now it was supposed to be like a anthology type
thing. Yeah,
But they didn't. They went fucking direct sequel, and then a third Halloween, which has nothing to do with anything. Don't you? You can see where that would happen.
No, I get where people's the hatred and confusion and aggression towards Halloween 3 is. I get that 100%. It's a little bit of a different movie, but as a movie overall, it is awesome.
As a standalone movie now,
but in the franchise, it's the better one of them all. Besides Halloween 1, 2, H2O.
Yeah, Halloween 1 and 2 are better than that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I know, okay. I'm just making sure we're agreeing. Because Smuggins is over there trying to stir some shit up.
Yeah, he's trying to stir the pot, that motherfucker. But either way, man, I'm getting back on Fright Night Part 2. Tommy Lee Wallace did a great job directing that one, and you can definitely see a little bit of his mark on it, but it's more of an 80s horror movie. If you're looking for something cheesy with that great 80s feel, this is it, man.
I feel like watch the first one over this.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, who wouldn't?
Well, if I have that cheesy 80s feel, that's where I'm going.
Whoa. Fright Night doesn't have a cheesy 80s feel.
It has a great 80s feel, but it's got that cheese to it. That's what makes it 80s, the cheese.
Wow. I'm
not an 80s hold the cheese guy. I like the cheese. It's what makes it 80s.
You know what? There is one cheesy part, and that's the dance scene. Other than that, I don't see no cheese in that. That shit looks like prime rib. Man.
I love
Fright Night is prime fucking rib, my friend.
Can I get a side of cheese sauce?
No, you don't get.
Can I get some blue cheese crumbles on my prime rib? Oh, there's crumbles on prime fucking rib, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I don't have it on mine because I got my shit.
If you're playing the drinking game, the horror high drinking game, you should be drinking right now.
Yeah, just chugging that beer. For real though. But, all right, whatever. Either way, 80s movies definitely have cheesy feels to it. I thought that Fright Night Part 2 definitely had that great one. And I agree with you. Fright Night 1 would definitely be my first movie that I watch overall. But I could say that about 90% of the fucking, 80s movies. I'd watch Fright Night over it. 100%.
Right. Fright Night's one of them ones that I don't turn off. Hell. When I'm flipping around or looking for something to watch and I pop in on that, I'm like, yeah, I'm stuck.
Fucking great. Great.
Oh, you know what else I watched this week and I haven't seen in a while? And I forgot how fucking good this was. 28 weeks later.
Oh
right?
my God.
28
dude.
days. I always get confused. 28 days is the first one. 28 weeks is the
Days
second.
first, week second.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, that was my first time watching it. I just watched it for the first time
Really?
last week, man. Yeah, dude.
It's so good, dude.
was not expecting it to be that good.
So, hey, we're doing spoilers for this. We've been
Yeah.
really good this episode,
We've been
but
real
this
good.
movie's been out for a long time.
Oh, yeah, 2006, right?
Yeah, if you haven't seen this, fuck off.
2007.
It's your own fault. We're going to talk about
That's it.
So, from jump, this motherfucker leaves his wife, and she's in the window going, "Help, Emma!"
He's looking back at her.
running.
Oh my God!
I'm like, dude.
You can't. You have to hope that person is dead, and then you're a piece of shit for hoping something like
my
that because
God.
you can't confront someone like that.
Oh no! But you don't do that. You die for your wife.
You die, yeah.
For your
any
loved
family
ones,
member
yes,
in that
for
situation.
your loved
Hell
ones,
yeah.
you die. You fight together and you die together.
It was only one of them at the point too.
Fuck,
you know,
dude. So
close that door, push that zombie, give them a clear
man.
path to go into the room. He was a fucking asshole.
bitch, he was a bitch.
Who was that? Robert Carlyle?
Yes.
No, was it?
Yeah, Robert
that
Carlyle was
motherfucker.
gone.
Yeah, that dude got on my nerves, man. He was terrible.
Oh, and fucking then, so his kids come back. Like, he's some kind of big higher up dude that keeps the city in power, like an engineer or something.
It's something like that, yeah.
So his kids come back to the safe zone. They come to him and they ask what happens to mom. And this motherfucker lies through his fucking teeth with tears and everything that he watched her die.
Yup. Yeah.
Lo and behold, the kids go back to their house and who's there?
Who's fucking there? And the fact that she survived was crazy, man.
She was immune.
Yeah, that's true.
Did
Then
you
they kill her and everything. That shit, I don't know. They definitely screwed up their own stories.
So I'm guessing you didn't notice the eye thing.
No, I did.
They both had
Both had different eyes. Yeah,
and
one
that's
was
what made them-
zombie. Yeah, I saw it.
But one eye was brown and one was blue from the get-go when they were normal.
Yeah, but she was changing people just on
Right.
saliva
Well, yeah, she was
contact.
still a carrier, but she
Yeah.
didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the same with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like a fucking atom bomb.
Yeah, but if a zombie is eating you, you're getting eaten. You're not immune to getting eaten.
Well, they weren't. They're like rage zombies, these zombies.
I thought they were eating people.
In the first 28 days later, they just have, like, they call it a rage. They weren't eating people. They were beating people. They were just tearing them apart like some crazy rage.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assumed that transferred to this, but they did do a lot more biting in this. I did notice that. So they made it, they went more in the zombie direction. Because the first one, it was a rage virus.
Yeah.
And they just went fucking berserker on you, you know? But yeah,
So
you're
then,
right.
how did they? All right. So wait a minute. Then this is going to change up 28 days later for me,
Go
because
ahead.
then how does the virus spread? And does that mean that there's no way, like,
So-
they could just wait out all of those zombies to die?
That's basically what happened in 28
Okay.
weeks later. In
Is that
the
what that
beginning,
was? All right.
they say they all died of starvation. All the zombie creatures. They just died in the second movie, 28 weeks later. In the beginning of that movie, they explain that the zombies died of starvation, and that's when they started moving civilians back into what they called the safe zone.
Yeah, I saw all the little cities. So all right. So then 28 days later is pretty much like the easiest zombie to survive, because all you have to do is survive.
Well,
Wait it out.
Yeah, you got to wait them out.
So they don't eat people.
But
That's lame.
But the way you remember how the dude got the virus when the drop of blood from the dead zombie went in his eye? So it was transferred the same way. If you got blood, like if they fucking scratched you, you had it. And these motherfuckers changed like
How
on
would
the dime.
Wait, how would you get it when they scratched you?
Like blood to blood if they had blood on them and they scratched
Their
you.
blood.
Yeah, their blood to your blood. Or saliva. Anything.
So they're
works.
all right, so they're scratching up their fingers, and then they're scratching into you.
I didn't
and
write the
they're-
movie.
I know, but you're putting a lot of
I'm just
into
saying
it,
how
telling
I
me.
interpret it.
Yeah, you're telling me how it is. So like I'm just trying to understand it.
Yeah, okay.
In your interpretation. Is
Okay.
that right? All right.
Yeah.
So
Because any transfer of your fluid, whether it be blood, saliva, like if these zombie things lick their fingers and scratch you, you're getting it. In my interpretation of this, because when they change, they change. That dude, that blood from the fucking seagull that dropped it in that dude's eye, he changed within 30 seconds. You know?
they have to go right to the contact. No, if you're wearing clothes, the saliva and all the blood don't come off.
They have
Don't
to
come off. I don't know. That's pretty fucking lame, man.
Well, that's
all
what
that
it
is. Yeah. That's starting to like give me a little bit of a sour taste in 28 days later. Or 28 days later, I thought they were biting people trying to infect it like that. I remember the drop of blood in the eye and it being a factor in that way, but I thought that it was more of like a traditional zombie where they were changing people through bites for the most part. Like they were actually going to eat people.
No, I don't think they were going to eat people. It was all rage. They just wanted to fucking destroy people. They wanted to kill.
So then you just wait it out and it's over.
They wouldn't kill each other because they had the rage also. So once you turned, you were fucking like a regular zombie. Or whatever you want to call them. Rage zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
so
actual
then 28 weeks later would have been this would have been the easiest zombie one to get by. You just wait it out.
Wait them out. Oh. But get somewhere safe. You got to contain them all in one place. And
you don't have to contain them. You have to contain yourself in one place. You just hide until they all die out.
Yeah, I don't know if they could sniff you out or not. They were really fucking fast.
They were fast.
Really fast. I still like the movie, so I ruined it for
me. No. I enjoy the movie a lot. Yeah, that's just a little... Yeah, that's not... Yeah. I thought that they were trying to eat people.
Because he got it by kissing his wife. Because she was a carrier.
Yeah.
There was no biting or anything in that. It was the saliva to saliva.
No. So how did she get it?
Who?
Someone bit her, right?
The mom? She had a bite mark on her arm.
So they just bite into her, let her go,
they
and then
probably bite her and slapped her. And I don't get that crazy, either. That's a hole. That's a hole in the story.
It's just a little lame. But either way, man, the movie was still cool. I thought that guy was a little bitch about that. I thought that the acting was awesome. Fucking Idris Elba, you can't go wrong with him in anything, man. He's always great.
Imogen Poots or whatever, I think her name is. The girl.
The mom or
the daughter?
The daughter, okay.
Yeah, because she went on to do a bunch of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't recognize her in anything.
Poots. She's in all kinds of stuff.
Nice, man. Yeah, she did a great job in it. Yeah, see, I never watched The Green Room. I do need to.
That was good too.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart, you can't go wrong with it.
And it was a horror story. It was good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that one.
I don't know what you would classify. That would actually fall into the same category as Becky.
As Becky?
Not home invasion, but like white supremacist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that. Wait, is Patrick Stewart a white supremacist? Get the fuck out of here.
How have you not watched this? It's such a good movie.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I've been told to watch it forever, but I just haven't.
Yeah, and that kid that died's in it too. The one that got run over by
Anton Yelchin.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to check it out, man. I do need to watch it.
It is. It's a good one. It's a good movie.
Yeah. If you had a top 3 your favorite sequels, what do you think they would be?
Phew. Definitely The Conjuring 2 is up there. The Exorcist 2, even though The Exorcist is like my favorite scary movie. The sequel's so bad.
Exorcist 2 is so terrible.
I don't even like speaking the words.
No.
The name of it.
No. But are we including like all sequels in these movies? I think we have because The Exorcist 3 is a sequel.
It is, but I still wouldn't put it in my top 3.
No. Definitely not. It is,
but that was definitely the better sequel.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, but I'm meaning like with other sequels in like slasher movies like Friday the 13th, because I think that part 4 might be in my top 5, maybe top 3. I need to think it out. But yeah. So you want to go 1, 2, 2?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
So I said Conjuring 2, right?
You did? Yeah.
Yeah, Conjuring 2 is in mine for sure.
Is this rotating? What you think?
I would say I have to do rotating.
You're gonna have to do rotating. All right.
Because I'm probably gonna take one of yours.
Are you?
Yeah, because I forget them all so fast. That's the thing about sequels; they tend to be forgetful for me.
Yeah.
Like I remember the main movie, a lot. But...
So you remember that most of the at least this way it is for me. I remember most of the movies have sequels, but
you don't
if I have to remember them, in general,
right.
I'm not going to remember them outright. I'll remember the first one. But for me, with it being rotating, my mind would have to be Scream 2.
Scream 2.
Love Scream 2. One of the best movies ever, man. Everyone in it: Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Neve Campbell. You got Kevin Williamson and Wes Craven returning to fucking direct and write it. A lot of
Jamie Kennedy too. Is he?
Jamie Kennedy, comes back too. He's only in it halfway through, but it's got great cameos from Jada Pinkett Smith and Omar Epps. It's just an overall like great meta movie and a sequel to such a fantastic movie. Probably my top 3, top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. It really brings a great level to the franchise, in my opinion, and that would have to be in my top 3. I don't know if I could list it but it'd have to be in my top 3.
I get it.
Sure.
It. So I want to, before I forget, I want to do like a, what do we usually call it? Like a special mention or?
Yeah.
It's not our top 3, but it's like.
Like an honorable mention?
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr.
Which is a Shining sequel.
Fantastic.
It is. It's really good. I don't know if I could put it in my top 3, but fuck, I really like that movie. And I almost watched it last night just because I was like, man, I want to see this again.
Yeah.
Because they did a really, really good job, I thought, you know, as close as they could.
To the book, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But like as a direct sequel to the first movie, I don't know if it's like the same thing because this is more about magic. You know, it's kind of
more
like,
about The Shining.
Yeah, it's more about The Shining and about that
not the ghost.
extra entity type shit. Yeah. Or Sixth Sense type shit. It's kind of like with Dr. Sleep. I don't know if I could put this in my top 3 either. Maybe an honorable. I don't even know if I put it as an honorable mention.
I would put it as an honorable mention, and I'm going to argue what you're going to say.
All right, but yeah, no, this is kind of like kind of like, you know how in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 they flip the script, they're not on the same property, they're fucking traveling now, It's more funny. You know, this is kind of like the same thing, like they go in a different direction as compared to what Stanley Kubrick did with the original Shining.
Right.
And it works out either way because, you know, Ewan McGregor and everybody in this, you can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
It's a great movie, but I like how they go different directions, and I like those kind of movies that go different directions with their sequels and shit.
I really like this movie, and I like the way they did it. It did go away from, like, The Shining to me was more of a ghost story, you know, because he's haunted by the ghosts that are in this hotel, whereas this movie, the ghost story is not the thing. It's more focused on Danny. His shining, his ability to shine, his, you know, powers of whatever you want to call it. Being able to see shit that's going to happen. They call him Dr. Sleep because he helps patients in a like hospice care go to sleep per se. But he's also dealing with the supernatural side with these fucking, I don't know what the fuck you want to fucking crazy vampire type.
Yeah, this like gang of like fucking witchcraft vampire.
Witchcraft succubus vampire.
Succubus, yes.
But done so well, like that girl that plays Rose the Hat. I forget her name. She's really pretty and she's really fucking deadly, which is such a scary combination. You know, because what dude's not like, hey, how you doing? Real hot chick. But this one will kill you and suck your life force right out of you.
Oh, I know, right?
But I like this movie. I definitely would give this honorable mention. And it's a newer movie, which is cool. Because, you know, good movies sometimes, they're few and far between in the horror genre.
And especially for sequels.
Right.
And it was Rebecca Ferguson, Rose the Hat.
Yes, Rebecca Ferguson played Rose the Hat.
Which she did a great job. Because I watched the movie first and then I read the book. And when I was listening, because let me not say read, because I don't fucking read.
Right.
I listened to the book.
I get it. I do the same.
Well, listening to the book, you know, like I could imagine all of the other characters being different actors, or, you know, in my head I was seeing them differently.
Right.
But whenever they had introduced Rose the Hat in the book, it was Rebecca Ferguson.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Like they took the same girl from the book and put it on the movie, and it was cool. Like it was really fucking authentic to the book.
Right.
And I enjoyed it.
See, I went the opposite. I read it first and then saw the movie, and I saw Rebecca Ferguson as Rose the Hat without seeing her.
Really?
That's who. That's cool. Yeah, it was cast really well.
Perfectly.
You know, really, really well. And she was fucking scary. That movie was awesome. If you guys, I think we've said it before, but if you guys haven't seen Dr. Sleep, it's a cool movie. Don't even think of it as a sequel. Just enjoy it as a standalone. It's really a good movie. And just knowing the backstory makes it that much cooler.
Oh, that much cooler. Yeah, and I never even read the Shining book. I just read or listened to Dr. Sleep. Like putting it off as a standalone movie is the perfect way to put it. Like it really doesn't. It's got a lot of references and it's got a lot to do with the original movie and the original book. Damn. But you know, you can watch it and not be confused because they explain the whole situation throughout the whole movie, and they keep you updated on everything that's going on with with Ewan McGregor Kylie Curran, who was Rebecca or Abra Stone. Abra Stone. It's fantastic.
They did her backstory good too.
Yes,
they go into way more detail, obviously, in the book. But yeah, with Abra and her ability to shine, and it's cool the way that she interacts with Rose the Hat and her gang, which her gang was sick.
Oh yeah,
they were all sick. They all had their own talents. It's cool.
The old man, he's one of my favorite character actors. I always see him pop up in random shit. He was in Men in Black, where he was one of the aliens. I can never remember his name because it's really a forgettable name. I actually think. Yeah, it's a real forgettable name, but he shows up as one of the aliens. The guy, the bald
Grandpa
dude.
Flick.
He's Grandpa Flick. Yeah, man. But whenever he dies, I felt for it.
Carl Struckian's his name. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I would have gotten Carl, but the other last name,
right.
hell no. But his death, like him being just such a small bit role in this movie, they really did a great job, giving you, a little bit of a backstory and relationship with all of the characters in this film. And awesome.
The way they portrayed those beings' deaths was pretty much how I imagined it.
Yeah.
It was cool as shit, man.
Yeah, it was.
It was very unique. It wasn't so vampire-y as it was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It was cool. I think we both highly recommend this movie, and even more so, the fucking book. Go on Audible and listen to the book. It's fucking great. It really, really is a cool listen.
Mm-hmm. And who's the guy who reads it?
Oh, shit.
He was the one from Armageddon and everything.
Dan?
Right?
Is it Dan? Oh, yeah. Dan. Fuck. No.
Oh, Will Patton.
Will Patton. Not Dan at all.
No.
Will Patton is so good because I watched that movie with him in it recently. Fuck.
Yeah, Will Patton's awesome in everything. Halloween for sure. But he does a great job reading all of Stephen King's books pretty much. And this one is no joke. It's a really good one. Dr. Sleep, they have the one tooth, right? Just like in Night Flyer.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
That's a very similar creature. I thought that too.
That's in the same world, man.
Right.
They're saying
same universe.
Same universe. Yeah, that's one of them little pieces that bring the Stephen King universe together because they could be saying that vampire had a little bit of The Shining, or it could have been the same thing that.
Dude, I want them to do something with that.
They should, man.
Oh, please.
Should. I think they also introduced something like that in the Dark Tower movies with Idris Elba, because that's
a creature with the one tooth.
Yeah, because that's the movie, or that's the book series that really ties the whole Stephen King universe together, and I think they make reference to it. But either way, this movie is amazing. The book is amazing. All of it is
Look
good.
up any book that Will Patton reads of Stephen King's and listen to it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
You can't. It is just fucking perfect.
Oh, for sure, man. All right, so Dr. Sleep, you didn't talk yourself into throwing that in top 3?
I didn't. So I'm going to put in my top 3 Aliens.
Aliens?
Which I know steps a little bit outside the horror and kind of crawls into sci-fi, but with the fucking xenomorphs, this shit is scary, man. Yeah. You stab them and they bleed fucking acid on you. It's
how do you get rid of them except for shooting them into space?
Right.
How do you do
sucking
that?
them out the fucking hatch.
That's the only way to get rid of these motherfuckers, man. You can't get close because they're 8 feet fucking tall. Plus, they have something shooting out of their mouth that's extra 3 feet.
With a fucking knife on the end of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
There's no surviving, man. This movie is cool. I don't know if I can put it in my top 3, but Bill Paxton's awesome just because of how great the first movie is. Yeah. I feel like that's the only reason why, because this movie doesn't really match up.
What annoys me about this movie, and it's nothing personal, is Paul Reiser.
Oh.
No!
I was going to say,
I
man,
fucking like
Sigourney
Weaver. I like Sigourney Weaver in all the Alien movies.
Yeah, she's amazing.
But Paul Reiser got on my nerves in this. He was offering too much of I think Bill Paxton was enough comedic. Mm-hmm. Paul Reiser just wasn't. It was a weirdly cast thing for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
I think that Bill Paxton was probably my favorite character in this, and I feel like a lot of people would probably say the same thing. I don't have any problems with anybody in this movie, but
Who was your second favorite?
Ooh, well, besides Sigourney Weaver, I feel like
is she second or
she would be my second.
Bill Paxton?
Yeah, no, she's behind Bill Paxton because Bill Paxton was funny as fuck, man.
He was
because he's the one who brings that dread, and he's rip, man. But he's the one who brings that dread, and he's the one who really brings that comedic value, man. Whenever he's sitting there like, "Oh, we're all gone, man. It's done. Game over, man. Game over." Like you can't help but to laugh, but you know they really are fucked.
Right. And yeah, it's a scary creature. That's why definitely Alien 1. I think it's the same. I don't know if we've come across a sequel that's better than the original. Have we?
Or Ouija Origin. Origin of Evil is a million times better than the original Ouija. And
was that you that said Friday the 13th Part 2 is better than the first?
No, that was you. That was you.
It might have been me.
It was you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know who it was.
I know I said Friday the 13th is better than the second, man. Better than all of those movies, man. That original Friday the 13th is so amazing.
But do you like Friday the 13th Part 2?
I love Friday the 13th Part 2. Yeah. I do. But that first one, man, you cannot... Oh, dude.
I like the fact that it's Jason doing the killing.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I don't like Amy Steele as the final girl, compared to...
I get it, too. Yeah, it's not
compared to Adrian King.
The first one was such a surprise, too, when you find out who the killer was.
Yeah.
It really was. That reveal was awesome.
No one expected
Nobody
that, man.
did.
No one expected
I think I actually went...
when
I saw it. I might have...
Oh, my goodness.
My Lord.
Oh, God. Yeah, I could definitely see that. The movie, that final twist ending is just so iconic and so game-changing in the horror genre and any genre, honestly.
It was cool. It really, really was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so no, I cannot put this as better than the original.
I think I would have to put... Yeah, but in my sequels, I'd probably put 2. Friday the 13th 2. I want to take out... Aliens. I talked myself out of Aliens.
Okay.
So I want Friday the 13th Part 2 in my rotating top 3.
Okay. All right. See, I've got Friday the 13th Part 4 because the introduction of Tommy Jarvis is awesome, man. And then you got fucking who was the kid from Lost Boys? Played Frog.
Yeah.
Corey Haim
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
You got Corey Feldman. It's awesome. Yeah. And then the rest of that story is just great, man. Seeing Tom Savini come back and fucking kill Jason. Yeah. Amazing.
Dude, amazing. That slow knife.
Mm-hmm. And the effects in that are so...
amazing, dude.
So great. So yeah.
I know we say amazing a lot on this show, but this truly is...
amazing.
Capital A.
We need to put letters up here just saying amazing.
The more you know.
That's it, man. But yeah, no, the final chapter was by far my favorite of any of these
I do
sequels.
Like that one too.
And
That's
this
true.
It's fucking great. So yeah, that'd be my second addition to my top 3. And I don't know about this third one, man.
Sequels are tough.
Sequels are tough.
I know we talked about Poltergeist too, but I don't remember it, and I don't think I remember it being all that.
I don't think I've ever watched it, and I don't think it would ever be that good. It just
and then there's American Werewolf in Paris, which was, as the French would say, le cunty. It absolutely was. It was terrible. I watched that once and never watched it again, and I think there is someone famous in it though.
Really?
Like maybe the kid from Gremlins or...
Well, from Exorcist 2, we kind of figured that, famous people being in it don't matter because you got fucking James Earl Jones is in the Exorcist 2, wasn't he? Or is it Forrest... No, not Forrest Whitaker because he was too young. But I believe it was James Earl Jones who was in the second Exorcist. And, you can't go wrong with anything he's in.
But
so
you can now.
Now you can. That's it, man.
Now you can.
That's it. So fame doesn't...
Yeah, you're right.
I don't pay attention to that.
Oh, this actually had Jolie Bowen in it, too.
The Exorcist 2? Or American Werewolf in Paris?
Yeah, the one in Paris.
Okay.
It really wasn't good at all. The effects were terrible.
I can imagine.
Yeah, dude, it was just, you can't fuck around with trying to do a werewolf all, just real, we're just going to throw a werewolf together. Real quick, we'll do it.
Yeah, no, it's not possible, man. I have really high hopes for A Quiet Place 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one, but I feel like this second one is definitely going to bring a lot more, interest and more backstory to everything and to the family specifically. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. So that might be another one of the movies that'll be better, in my opinion, than the original.
I didn't watch a lot of the trailers for this. Is this in flashback?
I haven't watched too many trailers either, but it definitely seems like there's there's some flashback moments. Because
well, that's kind of cool because I'd like to get some backstory on how what happened.
The invasion, initial invasion.
I don't think they're going to do that, but I really would like to see that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I have real high hopes for that being better than the first one, in my opinion.
I hope so because I like the first one.
So, what are you thinking for your third? Oh, what's that?
Was there another sequel coming out this year? For some reason?
Halloween Kills.
Oh, that's right. Is that still on?
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
It was originally 2021, right?
It was supposed to be this year,
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is saying 2021.
Oh,
get out of here.
Shit. Maybe they're fucking October.
I thought that they changed it.
October 15th.
Dude, if it comes out this year, I'm really looking forward to it because that first Halloween movie, I watch it, or not the first, but the
Jamie Lee Curtis,
yeah, the last Halloween movie was so good, man. Just everything about it, and this next one definitely looks like it's gonna take the same page and same route as the original Halloween 2 did and make it the same night and go right into the carnage, bro.
I might already put this in my top 3. That's how excited
Get out of
here. No, dude, I love the fucking remake of Halloween, the one with Jamie Lee Curtis, just the last one they released.
Yeah.
What is it just Halloween or is it Halloween?
It's not even it's a sequel. Yeah, it's Halloween.
Just Halloween, right?
Or a reboot. I think that's technically considered a reboot because they restarted the story.
I guess, yeah.
But I either way, reboot,
but it
sequel,
seems like it's still kind of following the original.
Yeah, it's after the original too.
So I love the way they ended it too with him.
The original one.
That fucking image of him downstairs with the bars. That's so fucking cool on the fire. But for some reason, I'm thinking I know how they explain him getting out. Do you? Was there something released?
I think there was a spoiler that was released. But the fire department gets there in time. But I don't think they explain, who lets him out, what happens. He probably, like most movie, probably hitches a ride, takes his mask off, steals someone's clothes, hitches a ride with the fucking fire department, gets away. Maybe this next movie will be, completely staged up in a fucking in a prison or a jail because that's where Jamie Lee Curtis and everyone is going to talk, so he'll end up going there and killing everybody.
One of the firemen has one of those fucking tattoos.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The what was the Celtic fucking tribe or something like that? That'd be fucking crazy. People would go fucking nuts.
Yeah, that would be cool to throw that little Easter egg in.
Oh,
but
shit.
These movies don't include those parts.
I know.
But that would be amazing if they
would. That'd be a cool little fucking thing.
Oh, hell yeah, man. All right, so let me ask you, what are you thinking for your third one?
For my third one, I may, and I'll tell you what, it was really hard. There's a lot of sequels to go through. So I'm going to say this is a rolling top 3 with possible changes to be made at a later date.
Okay.
To be decided.
TBD.
So my third one, I think I'm going to put in 28 Weeks Later because I love the zombie genre. I think it's a cool zombie movie. You can watch it as a standalone. They're fucking fast zombies, which are the scariest zombies.
Yeah.
Granted, whether if they eat you or not, they're going to fuck you up. And one way or another, you're going to turn into one of them.
Yeah.
I would put that in my top 3.
My last one would definitely have to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, too. Dude, you got Bill Moseley, who as Chop Top,
right?
One of the best characters ever, dude. Him fucking sitting there itching at his head and shit. One of the funniest things ever. It's a completely fucking different story compared to what they gave us in the first movie.
I haven't seen it.
So funny, man. You got Dennis Hopper, who is an amazing actor in everything. He's great. You got Carolyn Williams, who is a scream queen. She's in a lot of horror movies. She's awesome. The movie's fucking, it's funny. It really, trailblazed a lot of other horror movies like House of a Thousand Corpses. And
you could definitely see the ties.
Oh yeah, you can see the cultural impact influence in most of these newer movies and shit. And it's just a great way to turned the fucking genre on its head.
Right.
And this movie came out 8 years later, 8 years after the first one, 7 years,
1986, yeah.
9 years, something like that.
And that poster's fucking great because I never even
Breakfast
realized
Club.
it's the Breakfast Club. You believe I never fucking realized
I
that?
can't believe you never noticed
That's
that,
insane.
man.
I just never even fucking gave it much thought. Maybe when, I don't know.
It was-
Smoked
yeah.
a lot of weed back in high school.
Yeah, man. I feel like not a lot of people notice it, but because I never noticed it until I seen people actually talk about it. You know,
Right.
that first fucking
I feel like an
main.
idiot.
Yeah, whatever, man. This shit happens.
I guess. But I haven't seen it in a while. I'm definitely going to watch this. I'm going to go back and watch it because it
me
is
too.
funny, right?
Mhm.
It's more comedic.
It is more comedic. Yeah, it's way more comedic. You
First
they
one's
give.
really scary to me.
Oh, that first one is stupid
Pretty
scary,
fucking
man.
terrifying.
Yeah, it is. It is really scary. That's what's great about the second one is it really flips everything on its head and it gives you something different. It gives you a little bit more of a. And I think it was the second movie that really created or really gave the recognition and the value to the rest of the franchise because they show in this that they can make this evil person who is skinning people alive like Leatherface and make him a likable character because he becomes a likable character whenever he's having this little back and forth with Carolyn Williams and he's trying to like be the good guy-ish. It's
with
it's
his
funny.
skin face
with
on.
his skin face on and shit. Yeah, exactly, man. It's just funny and shit. But
Isn't it ironic?
they fucking they like to do a lot of shit. I think it's a great movie and it definitely have to be in my top 3.
Really? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to watch this again recently. Or soon.
Yeah. And you know what? We need to do an episode on prequels because I could talk about Ouija Origins, Annabelle Creations. We got Leatherface, which is... people hate that movie.
No.
And I don't understand that
me
shit.
either.
That
That was scary, dude.
Dude.
Watching him come up?
That whole situation, man. Like his whole life
Yeah, it's bad.
in that movie is so crazy.
No
Yeah.
wonder.
And you got the Conjuring mom from that one.
Lily Taylor.
Lily Taylor, yeah. So it's got some really cool. Steven Dorff is in it. That's right. I keep forgetting about that. You got all these, great aspects, or great, horror fucking genes and whatever.
Right.
And it comes out very well in the movie.
And we know Lily Taylor can be creepy.
Oh, she's creepy as shit.
Fuck yeah.
I like it though, man. I like it. So
I like this movie. I did. I thought this movie was creepy. It was really fucking good. A great origin story.
oh yeah.
You watched the building of a fucking mass murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Psychotic mass murderer.
Yeah.
And great fucking poster art there, too.
It's a great movie, and I really hear a lot of people talk shit about it, but Jesus, man, it was so lifelike. It was so human. You gave it such, realistic human qualities to such a fucking demented character. It's amazing, man.
And I'm not the biggest Lily Taylor fan.
I know.
She
I know.
fucking does a really good job in this.
Yeah.
Playing the fucking crazy mom. Yeah.
When she's sewing dude's face up,
man.
oh my God, I'm sitting there
She's
like,
really, really good at it. She's good at her craft.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt
Great
about
horror
it.
movies, for sure, man.
For sure.
I agree. You know what is a movie that that would have to be in my honorable mentions with sequels? It'd be Child's Play 2. And I know you hate Child's Play and stuff,
man.
which, you say I could kick him, but Chucky does voodoo in the first one. So you're not kicking anyone. You're going to go for a kick, and he's going to grab the doll and break your legs, all right? So I've been meaning to tell you that, all right? No.
Fuck Chucky. Hey, Chucky, fuck off.
Dude, he's a... You know what?
I would take a bat and fucking beat the fuck out of you.
Nah, man. Not if you did not know that Chucky wasn't around and you were and this thing just started stabbing into your car like he does Chris Sarandon. You're not getting. You know what?
I'd back up right the fuck over Chucky with my car.
He's already inside.
Who? Chucky's in the
car. He was stabbing in the seats in Chris Sarandon's car while he's driving the shit.
First of
and
all,
you know what? Chris Sarandon's a better man than you.
No one would bring fucking Chucky into my fucking house. First off.
Well, you didn't know it was Chucky.
What I think he was.
You brought him in because it was a gift to your kid.
That fucking doll was fucking ugly when it was, whatever was it, My Pal Billy?
The good guy doll.
Good guy, yeah. Fuck, that doll would never be in my house.
I got you.
So fuck
man.
Chucky.
Nah, you look like you would have Chucky dolls all over
I'd fucking
you.
take Chucky out, man. Fucking get some hairspray and a thing.
I would disagree, man. But either way, Child's Play 2 would have to be in my honorable mentions, and the reason why is because it is an awesome, probably on par with the original movie, awesome way of continuing a story. And, you know, it wasn't stale. It was very, you know, cool seeing them go back to the fucking, what was it called? The warehouse or the, you know, the company that built these dolls. Just a lot of great, you know, you got Jenny Agutter in it, man. A lot of really cool actors and actresses and shit. Like
Jenny Agutter, isn't she from American
Werewolf from London? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool.
Fuck Chucky still though. I don't care. She doesn't bring any clout to it.
Nah, Chucky, Child's Play 2, you know, it's amazing. And you know,
Brad Dourif, I respect. Respect to Brad Dourif. Respect to Jenny Agutter. I'm never.
I get it.
You know,
I get it.
Yeah, I understand
but,
too. I get it too. Fucking, I think it's a generational thing.
But I don't think you would have that easy of a time with Chucky.
That's because you fucking put Chucky on a pedestal.
When?
You're putting him on a pedestal.
To put that
I
motherfucker
can take
in a
out
pedestal.
a fucking 3-foot tall doll.
Not when you're not expecting it. If this doll just randomly started running at you with a knife this long,
I'd be like, motherfucker, punt.
Let's say 2 feet away.
Yeah.
And this doll just stands up and runs at you.
And there's a knife laying on the floor next to this doll.
Who says he doesn't have it in his pocket? Or in his bag?
I think I'd be like, what the fuck? He might get a slash in, but then I'd grab him by his doll head and grab his little doll arm, fucking take the knife and be like, pull his head off.
Then he waits for you to go to sleep and he uses his voodoo tricks and fucking breaks your arms and legs.
Yeah, if he's going to use his voodoo magic.
See?
Of course
you got to fight all of Chucky. And that's his part.
I don't have voodoo power, so I can't fight.
Well, you do not.
I don't. So I guess in that sense, if voodoo fucking plastic doll attacks me with his voodoo powers, then yes, he could get me.
Well, even before that, yeah, it could definitely get you. Because if there was a Chucky doll crawling around where you can't see it, this little 2 feet doll goes under the couch, stabs you in your ass, you're not doing nothing.
I'm jumping up like, and I'm seeing him and I'm stepping on him.
He's already got you skewered.
He's already got you. I'm not going to die with a knife in my ass.
He's got this knife stuck in your ass.
I'm going to be like,
he's got another knife coming through the back,
hopping
man.
on his fucking throat like this while I'm fucking feeling the knife in my ass. I'm killing fucking Chucky. I am killing fucking Chucky.
I don't see it happening.
It's too bad the fucking video died on this because you just saw my demonstration.
Dr. Jayhem and Mr.
So for homework, what are you thinking this week?
For the homework, dude, I really want to something that you haven't seen in a while. I'd like to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Sounds good. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I forget the comedic aspect of it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you will see it immediately whenever you see them driving down the fucking road. It's so like right on the surface. As soon as the movie starts, you see comedic aspects to it.
Cool,
but great sequel.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'll probably watch it tonight. And then for your second homework assignment, we kind of are throwing you a little curveball, throwing something at you that we didn't even talk about. Wrong turn. What'd I say?
Were we doing 2? Or do you want to do
wrong turn 2?
All right, yeah, wrong turn 2.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works, man.
And then we might, who knows, we'll see where that goes from there.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, too. I'm pretty sure I saw it, but it's been a minute, and I think I've liked all the wrong turns that I have seen.
I've only seen one of them, and it was the first one, but just that one I can't wait to watch the next ones. They seem like great it seems like a great franchise is what I'm trying to say.
Right, and they just released a new one, I think part 6 or
like a couple weeks ago, right? Not even shit. Soon as it's just recent. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to talk about these homework assignments. I like them.
I do too. I like the genre.
Yes, sir.
I think it'll be cool. So I think that about wraps things up, right? For another week.
Wraps it up, man.
Here at Horror High. I'm Dr. Jayhem.
And I'm Mr. High.
As always,
keep it creepy.
What's up, guys? This is Dr. Jayhem, and me and Mr. High would love to hear from you. So please reach out